We good? Okay.
Here we go. Oh, son of a bitch.
There you go.
Let them calm down a little bit. All right, so we got a little technical difficulties. So, yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
So let me rerun that. Okay, get out of that. And for the podcast purposes, this will be edited.
All right.
I guess. All right. Okay. Now let's try. We should be. Oh, we here.
Are we in the building?
We in the building.
We are in the
building. All right. Technical difficulties.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
And since this is the Halloween weekend,
yeah,
I thought I'd start off by telling a scary story.
All right.
Darkness falls across the land.
All right.
And down the block walks one man.
All right.
He turns to walk down the alleyway. He sees two guys facing the opposite way. He walks up to him and says, "Who are you guys?" And they looked at him and turned around and said, "I'm an island boy."
Oh, stupid, man. Yo, you stupid. You stupid. That is
nigga freaked the hell out and ran away because he knew hip hop was almost dead when he heard that.
Yeah, island boy. Got a gun. Like talking about got the guns and shit.
Right.
Like island people don't be
right.
violent. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna don't touch their gangsters.
Exactly.
But violent, I mean, island people are pretty chill. They got nothing. I mean, damn, you in a place that got sunshine and paradise. What the fuck you mad about?
Right. What is you trying to
excuse? Yeah, gangster on the island. It's like, nah, you go down there, you smoke the tree.
Right.
You eat some of the fruit.
Right. So anyway, man. But yeah, man, this is Halloween weekend, and this is episode 183. Right?
Yeah, 183. And we ain't doing no trick or treating because we ain't doing no sucker shit.
Man, R2G2 is in the building as usual.
In the house.
Appreciate you, my brother. And shout out to everybody who's checking us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all of that. So don't forget, if y'all don't mind, hit those buttons: like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters. We need funds.
Allocate.
But anyway, man, how was your week this week?
Oh man, it was pretty good. I'm gonna do a little clapping for myself. I got my aunt's joint. Hold on, what a clap for? But anyway, I got my aunt's shit cleaned up, man. I got some apartments closed down.
Okay.
Woo! Well, it was a struggle. I had my co-worker. He helped me to get I had to take the mattresses from her bed and stuff. I took it to my house or whatnot.
Okay.
And man, the damn thing. I had bungee cords and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
On the truck, the damn thing broke apart 3 times. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, shit like a funeral procession. People were behind me. They're like, "Hey man, come on, man, come on." I was like, "What the fuck you going around? Right. Come on, man, I mean, God, man."
Right, it ain't the end of the world.
That's it.
Accidents happen.
Right. Yeah, that's your mother.
You should have said, "But did you die?"
Yeah. Anyway, that was your week, man.
Pretty good, man. You know what I mean? Just another week. Enjoyed it. Went by really fast, so I can't complain. Got up on another episode of Wu-Tang Saga, so we definitely have to talk about that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Fact.
So we're gonna get to all of that, but yeah, it was a pretty good week. Like I said, that's best because it went by fast. So We back here again, doing our thing. And thank y'all again. We can't say thank you enough for those of you who do check us out on a weekly basis. Shout out to R2G2. My man hooked us up with the intro music. Yep, so y'all catch it on our YouTube page.
And if you need intro music or anything else in your life, shout out my man R2G2. Yeah, he also got his his stuff, his web pages and things together. So y'all check him out.
I keep telling him, man, if you want a producer who ain't all in your videos,
ain't dancing,
you know what I mean? Go over to R2G2. You know what I mean? My man. But yeah, so before
how was your week, man?
We were just talking about that. Remember I said it was a basic week? I just went by fast.
Damn.
The nigga forgot that quick.
Look, man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, man. I'm supposed to be the older one. Damn. But yeah, either way, man. I had a good week though. But I was just gonna say I want to kind of send some condolences because a few people lost some people this week. My man Snoop Dogg lost his mother this week. So our condolences to him and his family. Rapper Freeway lost another child, his daughter, to cancer, because he just lost a kid within the past 12 months, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember exactly when, but yeah. And then the Lady of Rage lost her father. She said that they had kind of just gotten on good terms. So, I guess they were estranged for a while. So good thing that she was able to do that before he passed.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you had a friend.
Yeah, I shout out to Derek Caraway, a.k.a. Smokey. Back when, we were running around the Job Corps, he lost his brother. And I don't want to get into the details of that. All I can say is, man, my heart go out to him. Wish everybody gives the thoughts and prayers to the Caraway family, because me personally, I know what that's like. Like half of you die, you lose your syllable.
Absolutely,
because I, not to get too personal, but what I'm saying, I lost my sibling about, let's see, it'll be about 15, almost 15. Let's see, 2018. No. It's about 14 years ago. I think next year will be 14.
Wow.
Next year, yeah.
Man,
so I mean, you know what I'm saying. So I understand how that is. Like,
yeah,
and like I told my man's, like, it don't get better. It's just the more time that goes along, it gets normal.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I can say that. But anyway, that's enough for me. Shout out to Derek. Smokey.
Condolences, man, to him and his family as well, because I know that's rough. Like you said, I've lost two brothers. One on my mom's side and one on my dad's side, and so it is rough, man.
I tell you.
So let's go ahead and give them a moment of silence to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate it.
Yep.
So also we want to acknowledge my man Benny the Butcher was in the hospital for not for COVID, but some sort of, I think it was a respiratory issue like asthma or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But as far as I know, he is doing better. He missed the show because of it, but from what I heard, I saw on his page where he said he was going to try to make the second show after that, that he was feeling better. So shout out to Benny the Butcher.
You don't think there was no cause of it or anything?
I don't remember. He didn't really talk about it much, but he mentioned it. That's why I'm forgetting what it was. It was something sort of like asthma, if I remember correctly. But, I'm just glad he's doing better. So,
no doubt, man.
That's the most important.
Just, with everybody being, I think about like Scarface and, he, which I meant to check that, his son actually gave, I think we talked about that, his son actually gave.
Oh, yeah, gave him his kidney. Yeah.
But it's just like,
absolutely.
Man, it just, health is very important. I mean, I'm saying this, me being fat. I know y'all looking like this fat motherfucker talking about health. Yeah, health is important. Yeah, gravy even looking at it. But yeah, definitely take care of yourselves out there.
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
You only get one you.
Right. And I apologize. I didn't have a question of the day. Did you have one for us today?
Okay, question of the day. What's your favorite hardcore rap? Since we're in the spirit of Halloween.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hardcore. Okay.
I don't celebrate that shit like that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite hardcore?
For me, I would probably have to pick. I can't remember the name of the group, but it was a group that came out and they had a song called Live Evil. Remember that? Do you remember seeing that?
I don't know, but a group like that, I'm pretty sure they ain't giving out no free hugs.
Yeah. They were in the hardcore. They only had, I think, one album out, and that was their biggest hit. It was called Live Evil because it was the same thing spelled backwards. And the hook was like, we get so live evil, we get so live evil, live. And it was a dope song, and I think they even had a video for it. I can't remember. But that was probably my favorite. There was a lot going on back then, a lot of hardcore going on. Yeah. What about you? What was yours?
I don't know about, because see, really with hardcore and rap, hip hop and stuff, it kind of runs in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's definitely a genre of itself.
Yeah.
But it just so called. It just runs in with everything else to me. Because to me, it's almost like it's like real hardcore.
Right.
So I couldn't really come up. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, this group. I heard Grave Diggers. With the RZA and Prince Paul. Some people say Eminem kind of is of that cloth.
Yeah, he's done a few kind of hardcore. I think if you're gonna do hardcore, it's got to be something that kind of sounds like you rapping a scary movie. About like something scary, like dark nights and rain and thunder and killing and murders and all that kind of shit.
Trying to think of my man, this one dude. He's a white dude out of, I don't know.
I was about to say, are you talking about Necro?
Yeah, Necro nice.
He kind of kept the hardcore thing going for him.
Yeah, I like Necro.
He's good with that.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah.
Was that who you thinking of?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's like the best of. I'm just saying, like, as far as what he does.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, I don't really follow it like that. I know it exists. You know what I'm saying? And I pick some things from here and there. Yeah,
I don't think too many people are doing it these days, but I know people like Necro every now and then he'll just release something on that tip. So he's the only one I know that's kind of, keeping it alive. But the Grave Diggers obviously ain't doing nothing no more. I think they should have, but
Oh yeah, man. Shoot. They really need to, I mean, 'cause especially now, I mean, what I'm saying, everybody's, especially with the whole thing with Wu-Tang, the American Saga thing. I mean, it would be good to see some of these groups come back and, put a little something to the table. I mean, especially in these days and there, it's just to show that, especially for the fans.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That I think we could, people could capitalize on these moments.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, with the verse, you got Daz effects and stuff coming
right.
Oh, you see that shit? I said they talk about Lifetime story presents the diggity, the iggity ups and the iggity ups and diggity downs, the diggity downs.
Did you put that on the Facebook page?
Yeah. Talk about Daz effects with the iggity ups and diggity downs.
I ain't even catch it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look for that. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, everybody, since everything is going on, like a lot of people kind of, I don't know not a lot of people, but people are going back into those.
Yeah.
Those old, like with the Wu-Tang, the whole, the KRS-One Kane versus.
Yeah.
A lot of people are digging back into that old stuff, like, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember,
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I think that they should, for the younger generation, they should experience that hardcore that we, had experienced that. Not a lot of them really know about that. So, I think that would be good for a couple of groups to come out and do some hardcore things.
And Maleficent is just is leaving the building.
But yeah, so yeah, everything hardcore, y'all should definitely experience that. It's a great, genre of music. If you're a real hip hop head, you want different experiences. So that was one way to get a different experience. Remember you had Freddie versus Jason, Jadakiss and
yeah. Fab.
Fab. You can consider that hardcore. You know what I mean? So,
and it was a great concept, especially with they're both
right.
Both their actual government names is actually Jason and Freddie. Yeah.
Yeah. So, when I first heard that, I was like, oh, that was dope. That was dope that they came up with that.
I need to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, so that was our question of the day. If you have one, if you're familiar with hardcore, what's your favorite hardcore song or even album, artist, whatever?
Yeah, just throw that.
Because the Gravediggers was dope. You know what I mean? I love how they had that album titled 6 Feet Deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Because it was 3 of them, so 6 feet. You know what I mean? It was a kind of a metaphor, But yeah, so anyway, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. You know what I mean? If you're out there, let's chop it up about that.
Yep.
All right, so let me get into some birthdays real quick.
All right.
So back on October 27th, my man Casanova, happy birthday to him.
All right, that's 2 times Casanova.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
Coming up tomorrow on Halloween the 31st. So that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Vanilla Ice.
My shit didn't go like ding 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 ding. That's clean shit. My shit went ding 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 ding.
Yes, sir. And
I didn't take from Queens.
Right. And then also coming up tomorrow, my man Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys. Happy birthday to him. Also tomorrow, Pharaoh Monch. He does a lot of hardcore type raps too. You know what I mean? So that's dope for his birthday to fall on that day. And then tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of the death of my man Doom, MF Doom. So I kind of call that Doomsday, just to kind of give him some shout outs and not forget about him.
Wasn't that crazy that remember that one episode? I forgot. But remember we was ending and we were playing his music. That was like the last thing we played.
Yeah.
Before the news came out that he
right
died.
Before,
yeah,
exactly.
That was crazy.
Yeah, man. We didn't find out till a couple of months later on December.
Especially from like with everybody keeping tabs on you now, and to find that shit crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So, so it wasn't really Doom's birthday, but I just wanted to give him a recognition because that's the day he passed away. But anyway, coming up on November 1st, my man Willie D from the Ghetto Boys.
Now the head came, but go, man. Wow.
My man Nelly coming up on the 2nd. Happy birthday to him.
Right.
Rest in peace and happy birthday to Prodigy on the 2nd.
Yep,
you know what I mean? Head honcho, head
P-double.
HNIC.
Bandana P.
HNIC.
Yeah.
Bandana P. Coming up on the 3rd, my man Sticky Fingers from Onyx.
Oh, motherfucker. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Then coming up on the 4th is your man Brother Love, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. Puffy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Mr. Harlem World. So, he don't go by. I don't even think he used Diddy no more. Now it's just Sean Combs. You know what I mean? So, happy birthday to all of them. Let's give them a round of applause.
That nigga Sean Combs. He got more damn names than ODB on. Right.
He said, me and Sean Combs taking Bronx home. All right, so we're going to get into some music real quick. That's it for the birthdays. Now, my man, R.J. Payne, he hasn't released this yet, but it's coming very soon. He got a song called Hell's Fury. This one is going to have Papoose.
Okay.
Royce the 5'9".
Okay.
Rod Digger.
Okay.
Corey Guns.
Okay.
As well as K Slay. Man, he trying to change the game, my man. Listen.
Dang, I gotta throw the bomb to that.
he said he about to change the game with that one. So I was like, okay. It's called Hell's Fury. So yeah, we gotta definitely give that some claps or a bomb or something, man, because he about to change the game with that one. There we go. All right, we got it. We got there.
We got it.
Speaking of RJ Payne, my man Bizarre from D12 just released a new album. I found out, and RJ Payne is on one of the tracks.
Okay.
So RJ Payne kind of promoted it. He was like, shout out to Bizarre, put me on his new album that just dropped. The new album is called Dumpster Juice. Don't that sound like a Bizarre album?
Yo, that is fucking awesome.
Dumpster Juice.
Yo, that's fucking incredible.
Yeah, that sounds just like my man Bizarre. So shout out to him.
Yo, shout out.
Putting out another project without nobody knowing until now.
Oh shit.
But yeah, supposedly it just got released. Oh man. Oh shit. Man, that's funny. But also on the new music tip, the new movie called The Harder They Fall, on that soundtrack, I don't know if y'all noticed, this is like I think it's a Western. It's got Regina King in it, and it's got Idris Elba.
Okay.
Elbow. I call him Elbow.
Elbow?
Yeah. He's in it. I think he's like the main character. He's like a gangster type cowboy that they break out because they had captured him, and there's people come and break him out. So on that soundtrack, there's a song now just got released called King Kong Rhythm.
Okay.
Which is kind of like Jamaican term rhythm. They just say rhythm instead of rhythm. But it's got Jay-Z,
okay,
Jadakiss,
okay,
and Conway the Machine.
Okay.
So, that's going to go pretty hard. You know what I mean? You can't really front on that. And then KRS-One just released a new song. He got a new album dropping soon. This song's called Crazy with a K.
Okay.
And it goes hard. My man's Drag On just released a new song called New Spitter. And that goes hard.
Yeah, Drag On been doing his thing,
right.
Getting little interviews here and there and really trying to, I have to give him some props, man.
Yeah, definitely. So y'all should go check all those out. Also, there's a new song out, a dude called Remedy. He's got a song called Death Defying, and it features Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang.
Okay.
So, that goes hard. And then my man Kid Capri just released a song.
Kid Capri!
Capri.
Oh, I'm going to check that out because I've seen you share that too.
Yeah, it's called Slap Key. He rapping on it. Kid got some bars. And then also Snoop Dogg said he's working on a new project and he's gonna bring New York back, so to speak. I don't know if I agree with all of that, with all this good music that I just went through that's coming out of places like New York, KRS-One, Drag On, you know what I mean, RJ Payne. Well, RJ Payne is Philly. But
that's the same thing.
Yeah, might as well be. But yeah, Snoop says he's not trying to really bring it back, basically, but he was like, I want to try to do something to bring back that old school New York hip hop feeling. So he was like, I'm doing a project. So he was like, I grabbed a bunch of New York rappers and I put them on there. So he was, I don't know if he means the whole album or just one song. He just said project. Okay. So, we'll see.
I definitely like to see, really what I would like to see is more groups like Love Him or Hate Him. What's my group? The one guy from the north, from New York, and Killer Mike from Atlanta. LP.
Oh yeah. Run the Jewels.
Yeah, Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
I like to see more stuff like that because it's like, why are we stuck on like regions and shit? Like we should have, like we should have groups that's like from different codes, from different like the front man from the South. We got two New York MCs that present a style. Then we got two Midwest, actually break it up, split it up, and actually present different styles so that really people could have like, you know what I'm saying, a well-rounded, you know what I'm saying, listening experience with hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Snoop for doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
but it would be
yeah.
great if we could, if like everybody, if we had projects, like actually have like different people from different groups or form a group, you know, from different people from different groups.
Yeah.
To actually have like different styles, you know, styles and things, so people can really appreciate.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yep, but that's all of my songs for new music, but I'm anxious to hear what that Snoop joint sound like. Right. Yeah, let's give him a clap real quick.
Buzzing in the trap.
Appreciate you checking us out. And anybody who's watching, you know, please don't forget, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. All of that. You know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all. So we're going to get into some topics real quick. Got quite a few. I want to give some shout outs real quick. So first of all, my man Fetty Wap got caught up on some charges, man. Multi-million-dollar drug charges.
Okay, explain that.
Yeah, they didn't really go into it, but it said that I guess they found in his possession, or that he was in a place where a bunch of drugs was recovered, and it was millions of dollars worth. You know, cocaine, all that, you know, expensive stuff. You know what I mean?
So you think that he might be the fall guy for that stuff?
I don't know. I mean, because we haven't really heard any music. So has he gotten back to where he's going into the streets? Like, music ain't cutting it. You know, should I just go back? And it's easy to go down that road, man. And I mean, I don't recommend that, but look what happens. You know what I mean? Now, if he is the fall guy, I hope he gets cleared of the charges. Like, you know, maybe he was set up or something like that. I don't know. But either way, that's what's going on. He's gotten charged with some charges. So shout outs to the actor or actress, I guess however you want to say it, Regina King.
Okay.
She got a spot on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now she didn't get the star joint. She got the joint where you put your handprint and your feet print.
Okay.
So she got that. She got that joint. So shout out to her because she's a great actor. She's probably long overdue for that. You know what I mean? So also shout out to Sway. He got honored by the Radio Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He got a plaque from them. So shout out to him.
Man, black people just excelling.
I'm telling you, man. Speaking of Hall of Fame, my man LL got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's what's
up. You know what I mean? And from what I understand, he brought some friends with him. You know, people like Shaw Rock and Grandmaster Caz and Cold Crush and all those types. I think he shared that with them.
That's what's
so. Up. Yeah, so definitely shout out to him and everybody who's been honored, you know, and stuff like that. So you know what I mean. My man Byron Allen, y'all know him. He's kind of a media mogul. He used to have his own talk show, but now he's kind of this behind-the-scenes media mogul. He's been doing big things. He was the one that was in that lawsuit with Spectrum, Charter, and all of them.
Yeah.
What's the other one? I forget the other company he was in the lawsuit.
I think it was Comcast.
Comcast, I think
you're right. It's Comcast.
So
that's more of a North thing,
right?
Comcast. Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah. It is. It's just some other places, but mostly up there. But he just purchased a new network called HBCU Go, which is all about historically Black colleges and universities.
I think I've seen some stuff on that, like as far as like they had like little game shows and things.
I'm not sure. I've never watched it.
I think that's what that is.
But I know it's just all about historical Black colleges and universities, and he's purchased the network. So shout out to him. Speaking of, I know we spoke about my man MF Doom earlier. There's a new podcast. Well, not new, but you know, it's there. It's called the Did I Ever Tell You About, or Did I Ever Tell You the One About? The first season they did Big Daddy Kane. Basically, they allowed him to tell his story of coming up in the music industry and all that. And I mentioned it on the show before, but now they're doing a season on MF Doom. Okay. So it's a great time with his the date of his passing being tomorrow. They've already done like 2 episodes, I think. So I think they release an episode every week. So y'all should go check it out. The website is mfdoompodcast.com.
Okay. All right.
So go check that out.
Oh, before we get into other topics, let me clap up everybody else. Made those accomplishments.
Yeah, shout out to them.
And Brian Allen.
Yeah, definitely. That's big, man. Being able to buy networks like that. So, because he owns the Weather Channel, Byron Allen. So yeah, shout out to him. So next thing up, there is a TikTok star named Jin Kidd.
Never heard of him.
Might not know his name, but he's actually started becoming pretty big because he does these impressions that are really, I mean, like spot on. He does the gangster movie Scarface. He does that character. He does John Wick, and he also does Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, okay.
And man, it is funny. He did a couple of them, but he did one which is my favorite, where he had all of them in the house living together.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're all like arguing over little stuff, but he sounds just like each one of them. I'm like, dude, I don't know how you did that. But anyway, I brought him up to say this. Unfortunately, he done got caught up on murder charges.
Oh, damn.
Him and his lady friend were going through something, so she kicked him out of the house. And because he couldn't stay there, I guess they have a kid, a little girl. So he took the daughter's iPad, put a little listening device on it, and overheard the wife and a mutual male friend in the house together.
Oh.
So when he heard that, he ran up over there and killed both of them. So yeah, yikes. And so now he done got caught up on trial. I'm like, dude, you were just rising to fame. You know, he had just recently done a video where he was like, wow, people are starting to ask me for autographs and all of that because of, impressions I do. And it's like, you getting to that point and now all of a sudden you going mess it up. You know what I mean? Walk away, man. Walk away. If you see some shit like that going on, just walk away.
Yeah, but me and this woman, just saying, we lay down, we have a kid together.
Right.
I can get kicked out. That's fine. But then you all of a sudden bring us other nigga in.
Yeah.
And like the bed ain't even cold yet. Y'all do something.
Now they didn't say
that would make me I ain't gonna say I killed him.
Right. I would be hot too.
But
now this is the
I
thing
made
though.
Think twice about some shit.
Now they didn't say specifically that they caught him having sex. It just said that he overheard them having a conversation in the house. So I guess he deduced that whatever they were talking about sounded of a nature, an intimate nature. So he ran up over there and just took them both out. But I don't think he actually caught them having sex, like no moaning or groaning or none of that. Okay. He just heard them talking and was like, what the hell? Like, why this dude over my house? You know what I mean? I ain't even there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She just asked me to stay away for a few days, and now I'm away, and Howie's in my damn house. What the hell?
Ain't gonna be up in there.
Right. Right. So yeah, I think whatever it was probably a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have let it get me on some murder charges. You know what I mean? So I don't care. I would have came and got my kid and been like, you ain't keeping my kid over here, and you being foul like this. The kid stays with me. So it's really sad to hear that. You know what I mean? He was blowing up on TikTok and he was also on Instagram. I followed him on Instagram because I don't have TikTok. I don't want to do it.
I got it. I ain't gonna lie, I got it. I don't really be on it like that because I still don't do the shorts. I know the TikTok though, they do have like some informative TikTokers and stuff that people are kind of gravitating towards. But me personally, I don't know. I kind of get stuck on YouTube. I go, I watch my podcasts, I watch my stuff, and I kind of get stuck on that.
Yeah, I feel you on that,
so,
man.
Yeah, when I kind of get, it's like I land on something new and then I get comfortable and then I kind of like, I just sit there. That's just me. Exactly. It took me a long time. I was like the last nigga listening to Pandora. It took me a long time to get to Spotify. A long time.
Hey, man. Nobody knows it, but I still got MySpace on my phone. Nah, I'm just playing.
Shit, I still got my MySpace.
I'm sure
I ain't gonna lie, MySpace was the shit.
Yeah, it was.
People fuck that shit.
Custom your
whole
Facebook
and all of that. Shit, man.
People go to your page, they can hear music and all
that.
I
had my joint fixed up, video game music joint. Had my mans in the background killing folks. My joint all nice.
Yeah, man. MySpace was that ish, but I'm sure the page still exists. I don't think they've torn it down or anything like that.
I think it's more so it's geared toward music now. That's the last time I see it. Now that was the last time I see it. I don't know. But yeah, I think Tom ended up selling it, so I know he good.
You remember Black Planet?
Oh yeah, that's coming back.
Is it coming back?
Yeah, I think it's coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on it. I wasn't on it like that. Cause that was like the time of like when everybody and their grandmama had a social media shit.
Right.
I remember High Five and all them joints. Yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
they came in. I think Facebook. What they did, buying up all that shit. Yeah, it's kind of just fucked up. Like, there's no creativity no more.
Yeah,
like, everybody's like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not on Facebook, speaking of which, you know that they turned themselves into Face Meta.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, now all of a sudden, y'all niggas is Meta World Peace or something.
Nah, they Meta without the world and without the peace.
Right.
They just like Meta.
Yeah, I was like, what is that all about? Yeah, I don't even understand what the point of changing it is. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It ain't like nobody was like, oh, I don't like Facebook's name anymore. I'm sick of it. You know what I mean? I think that's just a marketing thing. Maybe if they get a new name, it'll kind of put people in a different headspace about them. Because, you know, they selling all our private information and shit.
Yeah,
you know what
fucking
I mean?
sucker birds.
Savages and shit.
Sucker bird.
You know?
Yeah.
But, but anyway. We got a couple more topics. We got to talk about Wu-Tang Saga.
Yes, sir.
And we are still going. We got to talk about Dave Chappelle a little bit later too. So, you want to go ahead and talk about Wu-Tang right now?
Let's talk about Dave now.
Dave?
Yeah, let's talk about Dave. We got to get into the Wu.
Yeah. We'll get into Wu a little more deeper though. So Dave Chappelle just dropped his new short joint called "Stunted," and where he kind of goes into the whole thing about being canceled and. I love the joint because at the end he's like, my question to y'all is, am I canceled?
No.
He just drops the mic, and that's how you end off your shit. And again, we still like Dave. You know what I mean? We gonna support.
I forgot my sign.
Yeah. Dang. I didn't think about it till just now.
Hey, one thing I respect about him is standing his ground.
Yeah.
I also respect the fact that he's, what I'm saying. He's not bending these motherfuckers. A lot of these people would have been bending I can't do this because, I'll lose out on my contract. You go back, like what happened with Nick Cannon, Kevin Hart, people that buck the system, they get, they get repercussions. They're like, nah, I can't go against that because it's messing up my money and this, that, and the third, which, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't fault them for, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it's like that's their livelihood.
Yeah.
They have to eat. Their family got to eat. I understand it. I can't call them, you cowards for not doing this. You you really can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, when a man is providing for his family and stuff, you can't really call him, I mean, it might be sucker shit that he did, but as far as him providing for that family, you can't really call him,
right.
So, but yeah, man, I appreciate what Dave is doing as far as him standing up.
Yeah.
Him, look, I'm gonna tell you where to go. I'm gonna tell you a place where I'm meeting you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who that other comedian is, but he was talking about, she ain't funny. What is it?
Kathleen? Yeah. What did he say? I think it was Kathleen something. I don't know.
Something Gabby, something, but anyway, I can't know. Evidently, from what I understand, is she had the Netflix special.
Oh, okay.
But I think she's in the community, the alphabet community.
Okay.
I believe, and I think that's the reason why, like he was saying, like not because she's in that community, it's just that they try to push her because she's
because she's in the community.
Yeah.
You know, like that should automatically make you a star, and it's like no, not necessarily.
Nope.
You still gotta have some talent, you know. And whoever it is, I don't know, they might have talent, but I'm just saying, don't push anybody to be the forefront just because of the alphabet. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, and I like the fact that you know Dave did invite them. You know, I'm willing to have a talk. You know, if y'all want to sit down with me, but you know, it's got to be on my terms because, like he said, you got to watch my special from front to back. Because you're not gonna come in here with no bogus, biased opinions and you know talking out of ignorance. Like, well, as soon as the show started, you said this and I turned it on. Well, then you don't know shit. You know, listen to the whole thing and then give an honest opinion. And I think that's smart of him. You know.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing of it is, if you do listen to the special, he don't say. I mean. He don't promote violence. He just, to me, he's just trying to get an understanding,
right,
of where this community is.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
he's just trying to get a community understanding of what this community.
That's my whole thing. You know what I mean?
And what what I'm saying. That's it.
Yep. So it's you know, I definitely am glad that he was able to drop that special. Because, you know, that's when you see Chappelle at his best. You know what I mean? When he can talk to his people. You know what I mean? So he laid it all out. You know what I mean? So I think it wasn't even a long joint. You know what I mean? It was pretty short, but he laid it all out. And you know, it is what it is. You know, and I like the fact that he said that he's been working on a documentary that all of this stuff is kind of going to be part of, like the 847 with George.
846. Yeah.
846. Which was about George Floyd and all of that. So
yeah, the films won't touch it because of the outlash that he's getting.
Right.
So, but he said what he was going to do. Not I didn't mean to cut you off. But he said what he's going to do was going to take it and release it to like 10 cities.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's right. He did say that. So so yeah, that's another thing, man. You know what I mean? I wish he was coming here. I think the closest he might send it here was maybe Atlanta.
Yeah, probably Atlanta, Florida. Yeah. So, definitely not South Carolina.
Yeah.
Probably like, fuck South Carolina.
They ain't coming to North or South Carolina.
Yeah, my shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna do DC. You know that was.
Oh yeah, he gonna do DC.
That's his stomping ground.
Yeah, you gotta do DC. DC different, man.
So he's gonna do California, maybe New York, whatever. But yeah, man. So shout out to Dave. You know, we still support Dave because I mean he didn't do anything wrong. You know
I don't think he did. I mean, like I said, if you go into the special, and I think that's what it is. I think that's the reason they're mad. They're getting exposed, and every time they try to do something, it backfires in their face. Right. Like the one trans lady, the black trans lady that was going against them, found out she was saying all this homophobic stuff towards Asian. You talk about black people stopping Asian hate. This bitch was on just always. I hate them nigga Asian asses. Yo, she did have this one. She said, "Yo, that's hilarious." She talking about this Asian dude. It's like this Asian nigga got a fat ass. I was like, what? I was like, yeah. Wow. Yeah. I was like, get in the top. It was horrible.
What's her name?
I forgot. She was supposed to lead this coalition, but the thing of it is, this is the thing about that. That was 10 years ago. Okay. So now, would it be fair to say that this person now is a different person than she was 10 years ago? Right, exactly. Or at least had different views. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you get older, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me like there's going to be parts and components that are going to be the same. Right. But you're going to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to grow. You're going to grow. Like Howie at 38 is different from Howie at 28. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like now do they have some things similar? Absolutely. Yeah. They have some things in common with each other. But At the same time, there's some things that are different. There's things that Howie would do at 28 that he might or might not do at 38.
Yeah.
So, getting that out of the way, let's go back to Kevin Hart. When he talking about smashing a dollhouse on his son's head.
Right.
Because if he found out if he was gay.
Right.
All right. He said that on Twitter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was, well, at the time, that was about 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
It's longer than that now.
Right.
He couldn't host the Oscars. That community orchestrated him and damn near crucified him for having that statement. And the thing of it is, you know what I'm saying? So you have this person now saying all this shit about Asians, talking about Asian people can't drive, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And that was you 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You're not saying that now.
Right.
Should we hold you to the same standard that some of these that your community, not necessarily her.
Right.
And I'm, you know what I'm saying, but that community is, grabbing other people by the nuts, pause.
Right.
To, you know what I'm saying, to bend to their will.
Yeah. Pause.
Because pause. To, you know what I'm saying, to get them to stop what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But here it is, you're in that same thing. So wouldn't it be fair? What I'm getting at is this. Wouldn't it be fair to say that you 10 years ago, it's not you 10 years
exactly.
Now.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, for me, even when Kevin Hart said that, I never took it serious.
No.
Because it was just like, he wouldn't really do that to his son. You know what I mean? No matter what. He's a jokester. He likes to say stuff to get a rise out of people. So, I mean, I never looked at it as, wow, I'm worried about that kid. He might get a dollhouse broken over his fucking head.
Yeah.
It never came to my mind that, damn, he would really do that.
Yeah, like he on Twitter, they're showing the blueprints. Like, yo, this nigga got the blueprints out. Nigga got the first floor done. Right. Damn, watch out, kid. You know what I'm saying?
He's about to smash.
I warned you. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think with that situation, kind of neutered Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion, I feel that neutered him because it's like almost like he's not as funny as you.
Yeah.
Because it's like now he, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you take enough of them blows, you know what I mean? It takes something out of you.
You know
what I mean? So he's constantly getting flack, you know what I mean? Where, like you said, like the white comedian you were talking about, the female that was saying the Asian jokes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People like that don't get as much flack as people like Kevin.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Well, now this lady was transgender.
She was transgender.
Yeah, transgender black lady.
White lady, okay.
Yeah, talking about the Asian with the face.
I was wondering that because there was a white lady who used to be so disrespectful. She was a comedian, and she would talk shit about anybody, and I mean hardcore shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounded like her when you were talking. That's why I was like, maybe it was a white chick, but
this is a transsexual black lady. I forgot her name, but she was out, leading the joint with the Netflix stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But
yeah, either way, you know what I mean?
She talking about, she talking about the Asian. So that Asian nigga got fed up. Oh my God, it's fucked up.
Yo, that's hilarious. Man, that's funny. But yeah, so I definitely I support Chappelle. That's it.
Oh yeah,
point
blank,
man. Because I can see when I listen to him, I listen with logic and no bias, and I'm not, just siding with him because he's black, or siding with him because he's a comedian, or siding with him because I'm anti-LGBTQABC. None of that. I listen with logic and intellect, and I can deduce that he's not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. No. Y'all can shut us down if you want to. Yeah. We ain't really got too much.
We ain't got much. We got I got 3 beans. I got some of this home. Let me show you. Nigga got some of this extra gun shit. You know what I'm saying? I keep it breath fresh.
I got a pen.
Yeah.
It says blue sky on it. So, that's worth something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got $2.
But you know, and we just some island boys.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh yeah, you gotta check out my man. He did a little short on that. Yeah, let me shout that out. Let me do the hand claps on that.
Okay.
Roll it up here.
Yeah,
you did the.
Oh, you know my mind.
Yeah, the short.
I think you said somebody else. I think you said somebody else.
I'm trying to give you the.
No, there's a bunch of memes about that out there, so I ain't know you know about. But yeah, that was funny. I couldn't help it when I saw it because a friend of mine kind of explained it to me. I saw somebody impersonating them, and I was like, "Why is these two dudes are singing something stupid about an island boy?" And I shared it with my friends in a little chat we got, and they was like, "Oh yeah, nah, they're making fun of something else that's original, that's stupid as hell." And I was like, "Okay, so let me go find the original." And when I found it, I was like, "Damn, this is really stupid." So I had to make that little
don't
video.
Even look like they went. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were like red and shit. They look like they just woke up out of
hell as hell,
snowfield and shit.
Just looking stupid, man. I mean, it's just foolish, man. But yeah, I said I gotta put up a little video about that. So yeah, that's on our Instagram page. I think that's the only place it's on there. But yeah, man. So it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So I guess you want to go ahead and get into Wu-Tang.
Yeah, let's get into the Wu-Tang saga.
American Saga.
Season
Wu-Tang again and again.
Again and again. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Well.
Yes, sir. Honestly, this last episode, Wu-Tang really showed you what Public Enemy was talking about when they said bum rush the show.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yo, that was my favorite part.
Yeah,
they came up and they pushed that little. Yeah, he was whack as hell too. Anyway,
he was, and I like that they did that because I ain't gonna lie, I was surprised that RZA jumped in on that because normally RZA's like, nah, we gotta do it the right way. Let's make peace and let's do it the right way. But RZA was like, nah, fuck that.
Nah, I don't blame him. Shit, we done drove all the way down here, and then you were talking about we ain't in the show.
Yeah.
And shit, even if gas was cheap back then.
Right.
Shit, it was 93 cents.
Yeah, probably about 97 cents, 75, 85, 95.
Yeah, you ain't gonna drive down and talk about, oh, y'all ain't in the shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's you know, in this episode, you know, they're still doing their thing, trying to get their music right, and they're starting to get offers from major record labels on the individual products. Like, you know, Def Jam is like, we want to sign Meth to a deal. Yeah. We want to sign ODB to a deal at Def Jam, but then ODB also gets an offer from Elektra. And so RZA's like, dang, which offer should I go with? And for him, Elektra was the better offer, so he chose them. But what made it so difficult was he didn't really communicate it to the artist. He was just like, yeah, I got you a deal this way. ODB kind of had childhood dreams of always being on Def Jam, so he was kind of mad. So they had a little strife about that decision. And but
yeah, let's talk about that one, man, because that one right there, to me, I'm gonna say they both wrong.
Yeah.
Because realistically, I saw RZA's attention.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, it wasn't malicious.
Right.
He was trying to set, like he was really trying to look out for the long run.
Right.
But the thing of it is, you know, you really should have consulted your artist.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, that's your blood. Yeah, that's your blood cousin.
Yeah.
So I get, but you know, sometimes you get in this thing. It's like, look, I'm just gonna make this decision for you. But sometimes, and I'm even speaking to me too. Sometimes you can show people all this shit. You can show them like, hey man, if you do this, yeah, I mean, right now it's gonna suck. But if you keep going, like eventually you're gonna be the man.
Right.
When you get this about 20 years, you're gonna be like,
yeah,
this is this and this. But one thing of it is, you know, some people just see now. And then, you know, I'll say it like this. Like I said, I was thinking about it. Some people outside yourself see your worth.
Right.
But sometimes you don't see it.
Right. They see you even when you don't see you.
Yeah. And you don't, and with that, sometimes that blinds you. So then you're like, nah, I want Def Jam because that's what I wanted. And again, I get that. And that's something that he should have came to him and discussed. Like, look, I am about Def Jam. Oh, okay. If you want to go to Def Jam, that's fine. But he should at least offer. Should have at least sat down and been like, well, this is Def Jam. This is what they're offering you. This is what Elektra's offering you.
Right.
Now, I know you want to be on Def Jam, but I would advise you to look at Elektra and see what they got.
Yeah.
And see, and they're going to set you up with a whole lot better deal.
Facts.
And
I agree with that. I think even if for me, even if Old Dirty made the bad decision and went with Def Jam and not being able to own his music, at least give him the chance to make his own decision.
Yeah.
You can tell him, look, I tried to tell you earlier in the beginning to take this deal and you didn't want to listen. So, just to be fair, I'll let you make the decision. But I think it's still fair to give your artist that chance to, to make the decision themselves, not for you to force it on your own. But
because that's one thing about ODB. He was right about that. Like, look, you just can't, that's my life.
Right.
You can't just dictate to me,
right.
What to take up.
He may not even care about owning his own music. His dream was being on Def Jam because that's just that iconic label, that kind of helped launch hip hop into that stratosphere,
Yeah,
it wasn't the first label, but it was, the biggest.
What's crazy, man? I did look up, rest in peace, ODB. I did look up, and he never signed to Def Jam.
Okay.
He was on Elektra.
Yeah, I do remember him being on Elektra. But yeah, I never knew he had both offers on the table. So, that's very, very strange. I loved his album cover. It's funny how he talked about how he wanted to do it like that so long. He's like, yeah, I'm going to put my welfare card on there.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah, man.
He just had it all mapped out in his mind, way before it happened.
That was like, I think Roxanne Shante, her son went to buy ODB's record or something like that.
Okay.
And she was like, okay, if that's the cover of it, with the food stamp, you need to get that. She said, you need to get that.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking dope.
Yeah. Old Dirty been, they call him A-Song unique. He's been unique from day one. And the dude playing him is doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job. So yeah, man, I can't be mad at Old Dirty for that reaction that he had because, he was like, yeah, I can't wait till I get on Def Jam. He's like, cuz, I got your deal with Elektra.
Yo, you stupid. Yo, he do talk like that, bro. Yo, he talk like that. Yeah. Talk like this.
Right.
You're a corporation. This nigga. So, yeah, I was looking through here. So he was on Loud, Elektra, Warner, and I do remember him being on Rockefeller before.
Yeah, that's when before he passed.
Yeah, that's when he changed the name to Dirk McGirt.
Yeah,
Dirk McGirt.
I don't know if did he get a chance to do an album with them? Because I know he did a couple of songs, but I don't remember if he did a full album with them. I know he was working on it right when he passed away.
Yeah,
but I can't remember how much work he did. But I remember thinking it was an unlikely combination. I was like, I don't know if Rockefeller can really make the music that we need to hear from
Old Dirty B.
But I was willing to give it a shot. Next thing I know, it was like
I think because he actually did. I think he did a song with Kanye West.
Did he? Okay.
I think he did.
Okay.
And speaking of, which we talked about this, is it Raekwon?
What?
Is Raekwon or Ghostface? They're doing the Kanye.
I think it's Ghostface.
Yeah, Kanye is producing
the album. Yeah.
So I think if you go back and listen to him, ODB and Kanye, this is early Kanye.
Yeah.
So if you go back and listen to him, I think it would have worked because with the production skill of Kanye and stuff, I think he made it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so I think.
Yeah, when you think Kanye, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Now, as far as like ODB of being on the Just Blaze track, I don't know. I think it can happen.
Yeah.
I just don't know because Just Blaze is a different type of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of animal, different type of.
Yeah, he does certain types of beats that you wouldn't expect Old Dirty to be on. But it could work. You never know.
Yeah.
But I do, I do wish we still had Old Dirty here because I mean that man, he just had, like they said, there's no father to his style.
No father to my son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So yeah, that's my dude, man. I was pleasantly surprised when his music dropped, when he started doing solo music, because I was skeptical. I was like, I wonder if he'll sound good as a solo artist, because he sounded good when he did the Wu-Tang stuff. He would always come in with the perfect type of verse, and I was like, would that work on a solo tip though? And next thing I know, when Brooklyn Zoo came out and Shimmy Shimmy Y'all and all that, I was like, okay, my man's done changed my mind. I'm no longer skeptical at all. So I went out and copped his album as soon as it came out. So yeah, but definitely go check out the show, man. Wu-Tang: An American Saga, man. And I thought this, but I wasn't sure. But it's no longer Joey Badass playing Spectre Deck. That is a different dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I kept thinking, I was like, he looked different. Similar, but different. But then somebody online said it. One of the Wu-Tang members said, shout out to the new guy who's playing Inspector Deck this season. And I was like, okay, I knew I wasn't crazy.
So what happened?
They didn't say it. They just said shout out to they mentioned Joey Badass. He was like, shout out to Joey Badass for doing a great job in season 1.
Well, maybe.
And shout out to the new guy who's doing it in season 2.
Maybe it's just the age, and then maybe also it might be it might be like, Joey Badass might be working on some stuff.
Maybe.
And actually, that's one thing too. I really would like to hear Joey Badass come out with some stuff. He's actually a pretty phenomenal newer art. Well, he's not as new now, but he is a good decent artist. Because I got the what album I got? Not his first one, not the 1999 joint, but there's one that's got I thought we would never make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's. I want to say that's American.
Yeah, I have to admit, I know I won't know the names.
I think that's. I got it up. At least I think I got it out in the truck. I think someone might have copped it when I was, driving for said ride share service. So I might have to find this too.
Yeah.
Beat that.
Right. But yeah, man. So yeah, it's a great show, man. They're doing a good job with it. And, I'm just glad to see them doing their thing. But basically, at the end of the show, they had finished doing a video for Protect Your Neck. And they were supposed to get reimbursed for the money that they put out. They put out their own money to do the video, and they were supposed to get reimbursed. And the guy behind the scenes was like, yo, I can reimburse you, or I can take that money and make sure you get a spot in Jack the Rapper, which is a big conference for hip-hop artists. Back in the day, I don't think they do it anymore, but so they was like, yeah, let's do Jack the Rapper because that's a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
And then they get all the way down there, and they're like, we ain't got.
Oh, yo, I ain't gonna lie to my man Steve, the dude that plays Steve Regan.
Yeah.
Yo, he would get gangster too. Like,
yeah.
That's fucked up. Like, right. Yo, he would get because I have to say, I think their relation with the Wu, and I think it's a really good dynamic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're kind of, I'm not going to say they both complement each other.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So,
yep, I agree. And I mean, he's doing a great job of playing him, Steve Rifkin, and the whole thing is overall just dope, man. But like I said, they get there and they're like, look, the way things played out, we can't get you on. We had to cut an act from a show, and we chose you. And they're like, yo, we just drove all the way down from New York, and this is down in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So this is like a 20-hour drive probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
15, 20 hours. Maybe not 20, but, at least 15. So I know it's like 9 just to get there, 9 or 10 just to get there from here in North Carolina to New York. To New York to North Carolina, and then another 5 to get to Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
So, about 14, 15 hours. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, man, so they was like, yo, we can't go out like that. We got to get on this show. So Run DMC agreed. Like Jam Master Jay was like, okay, I'm going to squeeze you in on my spot. At the end of our set, I'll give y'all like 7 minutes to do a song or whatever. And y'all can jump in there. And they're like, yeah, that's cool. But that's not going to work because the people behind the scenes don't know that we're expected to go in there. You know what I mean? So they was like, we got to get gully on them. You know what I mean? So they got the ski mask, a little stocking, and decided to go gut on him and bum rush the show. You know, push my man off the stage.
That was fucking awesome.
They did it like PM Dawn, you know what I mean?
That was fucking awesome.
Man, I was like, yo, they stupid. And the crowd loved them. You know what I mean? They did Wu-Tang Clan, ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, man, that's missing in that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now everything is so polished.
Right.
Everything is so like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody's expecting, like if Drake comes, not to pick on Drake again, but if Drake comes to, you know, a show or whatnot, people, you know, people roll out the carpet, you know, everything is set up. You know what I'm saying? But you're not seeing groups like Flatbush Zombies.
Right.
Like pushing people off the stage or anything.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know, they might, but I'm just saying, but you know what I'm saying? But you're not seeing that type of stuff and that hype and generate. Cause like back in those days, like going back and them doing what they did, that was huge.
Right.
That was huge.
Yeah, man.
And balls.
And the crowd loved it, you know, to be in the South, you know what I mean, and from New York. And what was funny, what was dope, I don't know if you caught it, but the dudes they ran into was like, let's do a song together, was supposed to be Outkast.
Yeah, I think that might have been Raekwon. But who was it? Because I was looking at it because I was thinking there were probably some dudes from out west too. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe that was, you know, maybe Eazy-E or because I didn't think that I knew that wasn't NWA, but right? Especially the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking that
the only reason that made me pretty sure it was supposed to be Outkast was because of the little Kango hat my man was wearing. That Andre 3000 used to wear that joint back in the day. So that's why I was like, okay. And I know Raekwon did actually do a song with Outkast.
Oh man, that's a classic. The old Can't keep jumping like Kang. Yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah, man. So that's why, you know, and then in the show, Raekwon is the one talking to him. He's like, yeah, we should do something together, get that New York and South together. You know,
no doubt, man. So, I mean, because that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I hate that this, you know, especially with the East and the West, but everybody's on this whole regional thing. I kind of fault T.I. for that shit. He kind of plays on that shit a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like realistically, I mean, I get it. I know it's fun and just, but, you know, not, you know what I'm saying? Like before you got big, not too long before that, I mean, we had people on the East and the West, like, lose their lives over some stupid bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at this moment, we should be working together. Like if you know, down south, Midwest, deep south, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What we need to do, and again, shout out to Snoop Dogg getting to New York, trying to get the New York sound back. But we all need to work on getting each other's sound up. Right, you know what I'm saying? We should all get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should all be working uniqueness. Like the East, the West, Midwest, all that. We should be building it up because if we do that, we all win.
Yeah.
Y'all, the thing of it is, it's just this divide and conquer mentality.
Yeah.
That is just fucking this shit up.
Yeah, I agree. I've always felt like, you know, everybody should have their own thing. You know, you got your East Coast hip hop, you got your dirty South hip hop, your West Coast hip hop, you know, Midwest, you know, and now it's like everybody's just so cookie cut. It's all the same. You can't tell who's from.
You can't tell none.
You know,
there used to be a time when shit hit on the radio. Oh, okay, this is this is dudes from the East Coast, but you know, now some of the East Coast dudes, they're trying to sound like the West Coast dudes,
right? You
know, to get that radio play. But you know what I'm saying. But you could tell, like, okay, these guys, these cats from the from the West, these cats down south. You know what I'm saying, about the lingo, the beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, man. But you know, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about Wu-Tang: An American Saga. Did you want to say anything else about it?
Man, I just definitely encourage y'all to watch it. Also, we we didn't talk about the Queens. Have you kept up with them? Because I need to go and what? There's 2 episodes now.
2 episodes.
Okay, so I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I won't really go into detail, but it's a good show so far. I really do like it. Like I said, it's Eve and Brandy and Tori Norton and the chick with the last name Velasquez, I think.
Velasquez.
Yeah, and they all do a great job, man. I mean, you know what I mean? They're doing a good job as far as it goes, and I encourage anybody to see it. It's on ABC. Comes on Tuesdays, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesdays. So yeah, I would go check it out, and I'm sure it's on demand if you have on demand available, or .org where you can go online.
So it's technically Tata's Tuesdays and Wednesday.
Right.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Look, women, this is just jokes.
Right.
I didn't mean anything by that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said Tata. I didn't say titties.
Right. Surprise Zuckerberg and
shut us down. Zuckerberg suck ass.
But we all over the place, so they can't shut us all the way down.
Yeah, we just
everywhere.
Yeah, we just like roaches, man. Shout out to Premier. We like roaches. Never die.
Never die. We multiply.
Never die, man.
Like baby's kids. We don't die, we multiply. But yeah, man, so I guess we can go ahead and close out the show.
Yeah.
This has been episode 183. We really appreciate y'all checking us out. I see we had a few on Instagram.
Yep, shout y'all out.
Thank y'all for joining us over there too. So yeah, anybody who's checking us out or even watching us on the replay, please don't forget, just share, hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate that, brothers and sisters. LGBTQ, all y'all welcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know some of y'all listen to hip hop too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should
chop it up.
You chop it up and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna tell you what. Another question today. What? Let's say this for the community, the LBGT. What artists would you like to see in hip hop? Like somebody. Now, what I mean is somebody that can actually spit.
Mm-hmm.
Someone got them balls.
Yeah.
And somebody got, what I'm saying, like who from y'all community would like to see come up on, that.
Yeah. I agree. Send us some suggestions, hit us up. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Your mama's house.
Wait a minute, whoa, nigga.
But just saying, we everywhere. We all on Spotify, Anchor, all of that good stuff. What I mean? So you can find us anywhere there's a podcast, pretty much, for the most part. So we're gonna branch out even more soon. So y'all stick with us, and we appreciate y'all. For episode 183, this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And we'll see y'all in the next one, all right?
Peace. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that shit.